In this tutorial, you will discover 4 different methods of installing a WordPress plugin. Let's get into it. The first method of installing a WordPress plugin is by doing it on a WordPress dashboard directly. So here is how we do that. You go to plugins and click on add new. Here you just search for the plugin that you want to install. So let's say you want to add a plugin that will help you put your website on maintenance mode. So you come here to search for that plugin. Let's take SeedProd for example. You have your install button here to be able to install the plugin. So just click on that and you see the progress that it is installing. Now we have to do another thing. After installing the plugin, we have to ensure that it begins to work. So we have to now click on activate. Now once we install and activate the plugin, there are some plugins which come with its own menu item on the dashboard. Depending on the function of the plugin, you could see that they will be located at the settings area or the tools area, or it depends on the function of the plugin. You'll be able to come to that side of the plugin and then configure it the way you want it. So this is just one of the ways of installing a WordPress plugin. Let's go to the second method of doing that. The second method has to do with uploading the zip file of the plugin. So this and the rest of the methods we are going to explore here are manual ways of installing a plugin. To install a zipped file, you go to the same place, plugins, and click on add new. And now you click on upload plugin. And you'll be able to browse the plugin or simply drag and drop it here. Let's say we want to upload this plugin to have it installed. You can simply drag it and drop it in the browse section. And this has to do with the zip format. So as you can see here, if you have a plugin in a zip format, you may install or update it by uploading it here. So it is zip files that are accepted using this method. So once you browse to select it, you can now click on install now to have it installed. Now that it has been installed, the next is to activate it as usual. And like we said earlier, this plugin also comes with its own configuration styles. So you see that this one starts by collecting your email address and then continuing with the setup. Now once you install and activate any plugin, it means that when you go to the plugins area of your dashboard, you should be able to see that plugin available there. And you see that all these ones are activated. They are active. That is why you see this blue line against them. The first plugin that is inactive doesn't have that blue line here telling you that it is inactive. And to activate it at this section too, you can simply click on activate and it will be activated, which means that it will be ready to work and perform the function for which you installed it. The third way of installing a plugin is by doing it through File Manager on cPanel or any other control panel. So I have a cPanel with Bluehost. Let's move to that area and see how we can do that. So on cPanel, we are going to identify File Manager. So let's search for File Manager. So we see File Manager here. Let's open that. And then we navigate to this section, www, or the public HTML. And we are going to identify WP content. Now, because we are uploading a plugin, it means we have to move to the plugins folder, plugins. And here we simply have to click on upload to select the plugin. So upload. Let's now drag this plugin. So the third one here, drag and drop it here. And you see the progress of the plugin being uploaded. So once the installation is complete, it means that if we come back to our file manager and reload this, we should see our plugin. And we can see the plugin available here. But you notice that we uploaded a zip file. So we have to extract it to be able to use it. Right click on this and go to extract. Extract files. Let's reload again. And you can see the plugin has been extracted here. It means that we can now get rid of the zip file. So right click and delete it. So the plugin that we just uploaded is the Rank Math plugin, as we can see it here. So if we go to the dashboard, we should be able to see this plugin available at the plugins section. Let's take a look at it. So plugins, and this is going to open the installed plugins. So you can see rank math available here. So you can see obviously from this section that this approach of installing plugins using the file manager does not allow you to activate it using that method. So once you are able to upload it using the file manager, it means that afterwards you have to come to the dashboard and activate it manually here. So we now click on activate. So after activation, the plugin will take you through the whole process of setting it up. So the fourth method of uploading and installing plugins is using FTP. Let's see how that can be done. Here I've opened my FTP software, and specifically I'm using FileZilla. So this FTP client will be able to help me establish a connection with the server on which my website is located, so that I'll be able to transfer files between the server and also my local computer. So let's now do a quick connect to my website through FTP. Usually your host should be able to help you find these FTP credentials that you'll be able to use to log in through this method. Once you are able to log in, navigate to public HTML. Then just as we did previously, we want to locate the plugins folder and upload the plugin to the same place. So let's go to WP content. And now we go to plugins, and we see a list of the plugins that we saw on the dashboard also here. So we simply have to add that plugin to the ones that we have here. But you could see the format in which these plugins are. They are just folders and not zipped files. So it means that we have to extract the zipped files of our plugins. And this method is so important when you want to upload and install a plugin that is a premium one, which is not located on WordPress.org directly. So it means that you can get it from somewhere else, whether a premium plugin or even a free plugin, but it is not located on the WordPress.org website. Then this approach and the previous approach of using the file manager would be helpful. So that said, let's upload our plugin here. So this time around, we are using a different plugin altogether. Let's extract it as we said earlier. So now that it has been extracted, let's drag it and drop it in the plugins folder here. And we can see it is now located inside the plugins folder. So at this point, you have to wait patiently for this to fully upload all the files. So we've seen that all the files have been successfully transferred. It means that if we now go to the dashboard, you'll be able to identify this plugin as fully uploaded. Let's refresh this page to see that. So after refreshing the plugins page on the dashboard, we see that the plugin that we just installed through FTP is now located here, and we can activate it and start working with it. So these are basically some 4 different methods of installing any WordPress plugin. If you enjoyed this video, do well to like it and share it with others. See you in the next video.